Hey everyone, welcome to another SMP Relatable. Today we're going to be talking about retirement. This is one of many videos that are going to be in relation to this topic, but this one in particular is not to try and scare you, but I certainly want you to think about where you want to end up come time to your glory years. Because statistics say that if you don't prepare early, you are going to be reliant on some form of government handout. What we're going to go through now is the retirement pyramid. If we condense Australia's population down to just 100 people, let's see where people are actually going to end up come time to their glory years. Unfortunately, our economy is so bad that only one person out of a whole 100 is going to be deemed wealthy. Now I want you to take a moment and think about, what does wealth actually give us? What can we have? What can we do? What can we buy? Pretty much anything, right? Our economy is so bad that as a couple, if you're retiring on $60,000 per year, you are deemed wealthy. Now you really can't do everything you really want to do at 60,000, can you? And I also want you to think about, if you retired today, would you still be bringing in $60,000 a year? The answer is most likely not. 4 out of the 100 are retiring what's called financially free. Now that's on $50,000 per annum as a couple. You'll always have food in the fridge, fuel in the car. When any of the bills come in, you'll have no problems in paying it. But you're certainly not going on overseas holidays, and it's going to be extremely hard to try and give money away to your kids or help them with deposits and things like that. 3 people have to continually work for the rest of their lives. And for me, this is probably the scariest result of all. It's not an option, it's an obligation. You have to continually work to maintain your lifestyle. 26 people, unfortunately, haven't made it there. They've departed the world, so needing to worry about money, they don't have to worry about that. But the scariest statistic of all is over 66% of people are retiring on pension. Now, if we take out the people who unfortunately have departed the world, over 80% of Australians, come time to retirement, are ending up on pension. So if you think you're different to most other people, the answer is probably you're not. The other scary statistic is, of these 5 people who are retiring financially free or maybe wealthy, 3 out of those 5 are through inherited wealth, which means only 2 of us actually go out there and do something to ensure that we end up here living our glory days in fine style. So in the coming videos ahead, we're going to do some easy math equations, which will basically, you can do at home, that you can go through with me, and we can see where you're currently at with your retirement. And then we're going to start talking about things such as why people typically end up down here. Thanks so much for listening. And remember, anything worth having in this life, we want to save, make, and protect.